What is the more favorite part of the book? That's not easy to answer because I have so many favorite parts in my book. The childhood and high school, funny, and the time of youth activism, and then by the time I was abroad, they are so interesting. But I think personally, personally, chapters 10 to 12 would be my favorite parts, not part, but parts of the book. Because chapter 10 to 12, that was the time that I was 19 years old. And the chapter 12, when I was 20 years old. That 1 year, 2 years in my life was a kind of a turning point. And that was the part when I joined youth activism. And then that was time, I mean, I was in the countryside, and the time that I was in martial law. Why is it my favorite part? Because at a young age, I found that I realized only now that I had a unique youth. And not only me, but many, many people on my age at the time live in a very unique period of our history. Unique because that was the time that the martial law was declared, and we have to make life-changing situations. And I think looking back, uh, while we live an enriching life, I felt that I also miss a part of youth. You know, to be happy, to be outgoing, to be with your friends, walking around without thinking about safety, without thinking of being arrested, without thinking about where will you sleep that evening. I mean, if you compare your life today and the time we lived at that time, it was be very different. So I will always remember that, and I am pleased that despite the sad memories, I was able to write it. Um, in that chapters 10 and 12, I mentioned a few people that really affected my life, and that is my favorite part because I was 19, and you enter the age of maturity when you become, you started feeling attracted and to opposite sex, but at the same time you are very vulnerable. It was my favorite part because in that chapter, especially chapter 11, um, without knowing it, I actually made already a decision. And it was a decision that I will forgo having serious relationships. I will forgo. I will not marry early. I will. I want to do something. Not even thinking of postpone marriage, postpone relationship because I wanted to still follow my dream. I think that was for me the most uh, poignant part of the book. At my young age, I was able to decide uh, now what to do with my life. When I was a child, I was happy-go-lucky. But then, when I was 19 and 20, that was the time that I said, this is the kind of life I wanted to do. And I forgot other things. It was also the part that especially in chapter 10 or 11, our conversation with Zion, that made me realize that I was at the verge of making a decision, or postponing a decision. Should I followed my emotion, I could have a different pathways today. And I had no regret actually that I made a decision because some people telling me what to do. This is what is here, what is what to do, this is what I must do. But I choose my own decision, and that is to be active in the movement. And even that means I have to leave my family. I have to sacrifice my friendship with other people. But I wanted to do something at that time for my country, and the only thing that I can do is to devote my time, my life, my attention to the movement. It was a very difficult decision, but probably a foolish part of my life. But I had no regrets. I had no regrets. It is, I had given a chance to do something for my country, although not much compared with others. But to me, I believe I give the best I can for my country at the time. And in my later years, defined me what to do and how I can help my country. But this is the favorite part. Of course, I also have some nostalgic feeling about my relationship with my father. And in the book, you will read why I love my father so much, and why I have hate love relationship with my mother. But at the end, it ended up a kind of respect for my mother. After all, what she did for us after my father died. So I think you have to read the book to be able to understand what I said, and the nuances. And as I said, at the age of 19, 20, that was my turning point of my life, and that is the part of the book that I really enjoyed. I not enjoyed. I really put myself, my emotions, my feelings, in writing it.